Hello and welcome to the Faith Report, bringing you your daily video on those Christian news bites you won't find in mainstream media. There's an interesting legal case coming out of the UK involving a Christian teaching assistant who was fired from his job for street preaching in his own time. The case involves 65-year-old Andy Nix, who worked at Temple Moor High School in Leeds. He was a qualified teaching assistant with 18 years experience, but in 2022, he was suddenly called to the head teacher's office and questioned about whether he had been involved in what the head teacher called a rally in the city centre. So it turns out that someone had told the head teacher that Andy had been supposedly arrested for making homophobic remarks while street preaching, but Andy explained that this wasn't true at all. He had simply been preaching the gospel when he was wrongfully arrested. Consequently, all charges were later dropped. However, the head teacher said that Andy's public preaching was incompatible with the inclusive values of the school. He felt that Andy's beliefs could offend some students if they found out about them. But Andy rightfully pointed out that he'd never said anything hateful or illegal while preaching. He was just sharing his personal story and Christian beliefs. Nonetheless, the head teacher still fired Andy on the spot and had him escorted off the school grounds. Andy later filed a lawsuit against the school and the teaching agency that he worked for, claiming religious discrimination. After all, he was just exercising his basic freedom of speech and religion while preaching on his own free time. He wasn't doing anything illegal or unethical. Eventually though, the school decided to settle the case out of court and paid Andy a modest £7,000 settlement. But in my opinion, the bigger issue is the concerning precedent that this sets about respecting the rights of Christian teachers who express their faith publicly. As Andrea Williams, CEO of the Christian Legal Centre, rightly said, no Christian employees must be discriminated against for expressing their Christian faith in public on their own time. Teachers shouldn't have to hide their beliefs just to keep their jobs. And non-threatening public preaching certainly shouldn't be grounds for dismissal. So, in summary, while the monetary settlement was helpful for Andy, the broader implications for religious freedom are very troubling. Let's pray that more Christian teachers are protected in the future when exercising their basic civil liberties. Losing your job for harmless street preaching seems a little bit excessive if you ask me, but such persecution comes with the territory when being a follower of Jesus Christ. Okay friends, let me know what you think about this case in the comments below. Should Christian teachers be allowed to preach publicly without fear of losing their job? I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this one. Blessings. Until next time.